Hi, this is Peter Darts Clairvoyant here, and I'm doing your monthly astrology here for Taurus Astrology to January 2019. So Taurus Astrology for January 2019. And I just feel so straight away, I just feel as though some of you Taurians are sort of sitting in the middle a little bit. It's like one minute you're kind of okay with things and the next minute you're kind of not. It's like you're a bit in the middle. But I do feel like gradually you can start to feel more independent. And I feel so a lot of you Taurians as well are going to start focusing on your love life a little bit, as if to say, am I happy where I'm at? Am I going to be breathing new energy into what I've got? Or am I going to be looking for something completely new? So this is like the month sort of gearing up for change. But like I say, it's not all doom and gloom or negative. It's just you're doing a bit of self-analysing now. It's like your new month is bedding in a little bit now, your new year. You're starting to feel okay and you're thinking long term. And you're thinking clearly as well. Well, you're going to start to think more clearly. And I think that's good. And there you are, is the Justice card here. And it just feels like you're trying to get the balance here now of sort of what you're looking for and where you're heading. Now I know the Justice card is the Libra card, but I just feel as though now you're looking for a bit of balance in your life, and I feel like the balance seems to be very prominent the way you're looking at things. But I just feel as though, don't worry now, things are going to start coming together quite nicely for you. But all you've got to do now is make some difficult choices. And they are difficult choices, but you've got to sift through them now, because some of these choices are going to be very tempting or glittering and sparkling and everything's great and wonderful. But are they the right choices? Are they the right choices for you, the way you look at things? Because we may be classed as Taurians and we can be a bit set in the ways and stubborn and whatever, and we can go in things like a bull in a china shop and whatever, but we've all born on different days, so we're all different. We're all unique as Taurians. We've got similar aspects, but we're all different. So you've got to analyse things now in your own perspective of what you want and where you're going. And this is going to be very, very important, because make a rash decision, it's like, boom, you could regret it. So as long as you're thinking calmly and clearly and not rushing into things, but not holding back neither, then I feel like you'll be fine, because gradually things are going to be picking up around you. And when things do pick up, you need to make sure that you're on that right path and where you're going in life. And I do feel like some of you can start focusing on your careers a little bit. And I think this is going to be really good. But we'll have a look at that in a bit more detail in a second. So I just feel as though good. But I feel like some of you Taurians are connecting with somebody here where kind of keep the feelings to themselves a little bit. And that's okay. You know, it doesn't make them a negative person. They're just a little bit quiet, bit within themselves. Or they could just be feeling that like that this month. And I just feel so it's something you just have to accept about them. Don't take it too personal. It's just them being them. Don't worry that they're up to anything. It's just them being them. And that's the way you've got to look at it. But sometimes you're looking for things that are not there. Sometimes you just got to see things for what they are. And that's the way you should be looking at things. Right, okay. So, let's have a look at career now for Taurus. So what's going on for Taurian's career path for January and a little bit beyond? January and a bit beyond for career. Okay. Yeah, so some of you are feeling not exactly happy with what you're doing. So in other words, it could be the job itself, you're not happy with it, or you're not quite as settled as you were, you're wanting more, you want to achieve more, you feel a bit stuck. So it's like you've got to find this happy balance now to get things just right, or more or less right. You never get anything perfect. There's never the perfect job or the perfect place that you're working in, but as long as it's near as damn it, then you can't grumble. But if you're not even nowhere near that, then maybe it's time to move on. Some of you Taurians, you've got to be careful who you trust around the workplace. Something could be done underhanded against you, or maybe you just don't trust certain people that you're connecting with. So watch out for trust issues around you. Feels like that's almost like carrying on from December a little bit, really, to be honest. and it's following through. So you might find it's getting a bit easier. It was more rife in December, but it's getting easier now. Okay. But I just feel as though you've got to communicate your thoughts now and not be frightened to stand up for yourself. I also feel as though you can start focusing on that and maybe you want a bit more money. So you could be looking at a pay rise, or maybe you're going to get yourself a new job where there's going to be more money on the table for yourself. And some of you are feeling quite empowered, so you might want more responsibility. And I just feel that that's there for you. So I feel like things are looking pretty good here. And some of you as well, there could be a past connection. So in other words, you could have an opportunity to come up with a job where, oh, I'm going backwards here. You know, I've been there before. But sometimes it doesn't matter about going backwards as long as it feels right. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. But as long as you're okay with it and it's what you want, you know, that's okay. Or there could be things that you thought about doing in the past and you haven't been able to do it, but now's the time you could do it. So maybe the past situation could be connected with that, past thoughts and ideas that you can do now. Now's the time to do it. But it does feel like it's about putting passion and energy into this side of your life so you can get yourself motivated. So yes, so it just feels like it's time to get on with things. So it feels if you start looking now, I would say by 6 days or 6 weeks, you could find what you're looking for. Right, let's have a look at relationships for Taurus. Okay. Right, so for Taurus, again, I've got you starting to feel more independent. It's like you're standing up for yourself. You're getting out there, making things happen. And I just feel as though now it's all about love and emotion. So in other words, if you've got something there that you feel as though it's okay, but you just need to put more energy into it, that's what you've got to do. So focus on your relationship, build it up. But if you're not quite feeling the passion, then you've got to decide, well, can you build it up, or is it time to look for something new? So it's like you've got to find the balance. But sometimes you've just, like I say, you've got to make sure you're making the right decisions. And I can feel a couple of you could be arguing over money. And I just feel that when money comes into it, you don't really want that to ruin what you've got, because money is such a negative energy. So just feels like you just need to work together to get finances sorted out, and then it keeps things going and flowing and everything will be fine. So just take a leap of faith. And again, I keep feeling partner could be keeping his feelings to himself a little bit, and maybe he's not happy with his work, or he's worrying about money, so it's like he's not quite himself. But I do feel like he will sort things out, he'll get things back on track, and then we'll be okay. And if it's a male that is reading this video and you're connecting with that, then it could be your partner, your wife, your girlfriend who's feeling a bit with themselves and not happy. Because sometimes it isn't always about, you know, whether I see a king or cups, it's the personalities and the way I'm feeling it. So do bear in mind it could be the opposite way around when I'm talking about men or women. Okay, but I just feel as though there's little setbacks now moving forward with relationships, and it's basically saying, look, we've got to cut through all the crap now, we've got to sort things out, not brush things on the carpet, and we've got to face everything head on, or face head everything on with the things around us so we can get them sorted, and then we can get back on track, or you can get back on track. So I just feel as though, yeah, but I feel as though if you're single, it could be a quiet month for relationships, because maybe you're not doing much, you're watching your money, you're a bit skint after Christmas, you're stopping in a little bit more, and that's fine. You know, there's no rush to go out and find somebody. You know, it will come in, you know, so it just feels like just keep things what's it, but you will be thinking about love and emotions. So it just feels like that's all good. But I'm just feeling as well, some of you as well, like I say, feeling a bit tired after Christmas. Maybe you haven't got the energy, because I just suddenly yawned then, and I just, oh, I'm tired. So I could be feeling a bit drained, haven't got the energy, and I'm not really bothered about a relationship just at this moment in time. So that's absolutely fine. Okay. let's have a look at money. Right, well, I have got you here sitting with a little bit of money in your lap. So I've got you feeling reasonably secure, or maybe as you get older and as time goes by, you will feel more financially secure, but really there's nothing we show here to worry about money. So I just feel so just look after what you've got and be wise with it, but as time goes by, money should be fine. And let's have a look at your health. Right, some of you may be feeling a bit bored and a bit fed up with things. So, the reason why that's coming into your health spread, because if you're feeling like that, you should start to get your positive thoughts and ideas, then you've got to take that leap of faith and make them happen. But if you don't and you just keep sitting there, it's like it can eventually turn to a little bit depressive, and we don't want that to be happening, because that can then drag you down and you don't start looking after yourself properly. So make sure you're focusing on your goals. Some of you may be thinking about a regime change, so that's either diet or exercise, which is absolutely fine. So do get on with that, but don't make it a chore. In other words, get what you want out of it, enjoy it, and you'll be absolutely fine, but don't go OTT. Keep an eye on your right hip playing up a little bit, watch your lower back, and I'm also being drawn to an eye test. So just a couple little niggly things there that you've just got to look at and sort out. Right, let's have a look over the course of the year. Anything you need to know, anything you should be doing, and generally what's going on around you over the course of this month. So you've just got to find your strength and courage now to make things happen. Do look after yourself, focus on your health and your well-being, and do take leaps of faith with thoughts and ideas. And it's like gradually now you come to an end of a cycle, and all you've got to do now is focus on your choices where you're going for the future. And by June you should start feeling things lift up around you. But I just feel as though, by the end of this month as well, I feel like again I seem to be drawn to this man who's sort of, or this lady who's sort of keeping the feelings to themselves a little bit, but don't worry. And again, I'm being drawn to focus on your career goals. So it just feels though all these things that you're going to be doing and implementing by June, this should have really bedded in. So that's really good. Right, let's have a look at your angels. Let's see what these say. Okay, right, focus on service. It's like your key to success. So put that positive energy into things, put a smile on your face, go that extra mile, be there for people. It'll really work for you. Issue over money, but I feel as though don't worry about money. It's just you've got to balance it out. I feel as though until you get to the end of this month, I just feel as though it's just January, isn't it? Everybody's feeling a bit skint. Right, you could do with your own quiet space a little bit to just think about what you want, where you're going. And then it's like here, we can go through a few problems maybe, but they're like a blessing in disguise. In other words, everything happens for a reason, so just embrace the changes. And there are changes, so again, embrace them, follow them through. And here you are, got you focused on your health and your well-being, and I feel as if that's good for you. And maybe notice the signs now, the angels are around you to help guide you and protect you. But do accept yourself for who you are and what you are, and also the people that you're connecting with. In other words, we've all got our own unique personalities. And I feel as though could be issue with children here, so keep an eye on children, what's going on with them. But do have the confidence now to get out there and make things happen. So overall, I feel as though it's a good month, bit of tidying up, bit of juggling around, but overall not too bad of a month for you Taurians. So I hope you've enjoyed that, and if you could like this video and comment on it, that would be much appreciated. And if you could share it with your friends and family, that would be great, and your Facebook groups would be wonderful. Helps me to keep doing these videos, keep me busy. And just wait for now the next one to come through, the next video. And if you do want a private reading with me, please do contact me through Facebook or YouTube, or call me, or even through my website, peterdyksclairevoyant.co.uk. So thank you very much for listening, and tune into your next one. Thank you. Bye-bye now.